Hello, everyone. Welcome back, and thank you so much for joining me here at the Galaxy with God Love Notes, of course. I really want to thank you so much. I really appreciate you, one and all. Well, I've been just sitting here listening to my own thoughts, meditating, and this song came to me. It's a very old song. I remember this song when I was going to church, when I was in my teens. The song goes like this. I would like to be remembered as a girl who sing her song for Jesus Christ, who was willing to lay down her life to do his will no matter what the price. When I'm singing for the deaf man, he can hear about salvation through my song. When I'm singing for the blind man, he can see the light in me and come along. Live for Jesus, that's what matters. And when other houses crumble, mine is strong. Live for Jesus, that's what matters. That you may see the light in me and come along. All right, so this song, for some reason, I haven't heard this song for so long. I only remember the chorus now, but singing the song again, listening to the chorus, it meant a lot to me. I'm looking at in my younger days, maybe not just me, but this could also resonate with you. When you only live your life just on your terms, nothing matters, nobody matters, there's no higher power, you're just moving with the wind, not sure what direction you're going. But there's gonna come a time when we realize that there is something or someone above us. Sometimes we even treat people with disdain, not because we have a little more than them. That give us no right to treat people less than who they are because of our poor judgment. We might see a person not having food, not having this, but they might not have material things, but their spirit is connected. They are aligned with the divine to the point where they're possibly an angel. So never you overlook a person because based on how they look, never you judge a book by its cover. The physical might be less than society standard, but within is pure. This also comes to me that everyone, not because we are shining now, everyone in this life has their time to shine. Just like a tree, it's planted. You plant a seed over time. Few days, it will germinate into a seedling and then to an adult and growing up into all the stages. The most beautiful stage is when the tree is in this fertile, when it in the bearing stage. So everybody has a time to produce fruit. Not all of us produce fruit at the same time. Some will produce before, some will be later, some will be late bloomers, but regardless of the fact, everyone has their special day to shine. You can never plant a tree today and it grows overnight into a big tree that starts bearing. You have to nurture the tree, water it, give it fertilizer or whatever it needs to survive. We don't just live day by day by our own strength. We cannot wake ourselves up each morning. We do not have that power. We have to be waken up by a higher being that we have to answer to. Most of us completely ignores him. Yeah. It's hard to digest, as hard as it might sound. That's exactly how it is. We don't believe or even think there's something beyond us that keep us going. The same thing or person, God, whatever or whoever you call him, he's able to count every straw and a hair on your head. He knows you long before you were born. He knows you through your entire life. He reads you like a map. At the same time, most of us, we just never acknowledge him. Not even to say thank you for being here all these years. We just keep living, living. It worse if we have a lot of ego. We use the ego to push out everything. If we have material things, we let the material things overpower our good judgment where God is concerned. We just believe in the material and forget all about the spirit. But for everyone, there's going to be a time when we have to stop. I'm going to repeat this. There is going to be a time when we all have to give a pause and stop everything, pause around you for you to realize, hey, you're not here by your own power. God is going to stop you right in your track at some time, some way or another to say, hey, I've been with you ever since you were born and even before. It's time for you to acknowledge me because I am your creator. I am the one who keep you all these years. And out of gratitude, not even one day you have ever said thank you for all I've given to you. This is so this is so harsh. Just imagine you being a parent and you have your children and each one of them just grow big and just gone. They never come back to say mommy or daddy, thank you. As parents, it is hard to hear. Just the same as God. A part in the Bible says, I am God, I'm a jealous God. So the energy we put into other people, say thank you to other people who can't even give us breath. God who gives us breath, we don't even acknowledge him. But there's, as I said, there's going to be a time when we have to stop, halt, not amber, pause, put you by yourself, teach you how to be a better person. God is going to create in you a better person by withdrawing you from all the noise of the world, all the material things that hold you away from Him or keep you away from Him. He might just put a hold on all of that because this is what you worship as God. And this, what you're worshiping, cannot give you life. It can't give you happiness because happiness comes from within. Not everything that's outside of you will create happiness for you. Happiness comes from God, and God dwells within us. So there's gonna be a time when He's gonna pause you, say, "Hey, look at all your look back at your life journey. Look all I've taken you through. Look how impoverished you were 20 years ago. Look at you 5 years ago. Look at you now." And He's going to walk you down through the journeys that He have taken you through. There's no way you're not. It's like judgment is called while you are still alive. He's going to put you in a spot where you're going to examine your entire life from birth. It's like you're reading your own eulogy and you're still alive. God is going to place you in a spot where you're going to have no choice than to see yourself. And then you're going to realize now, hey, there is something or someone bigger than me that I have to acknowledge or should acknowledge because this is where this whole, it's like an awakening. You're going to see life in a complete different lens. The glasses you wear all your life is no longer going to be good. It's going to be obsolete. It's going to be no more in existence because what you see now, after God awaken you from your slumber or your darkness, is going to create in you a brand new person. Even though you ignored him all your life, but he's going to create. And it's not just, it's the collective, it's a collective thing. Everybody has their time, but God, over time, He gives you time to do whatever you're doing. He's still guiding you, but there's going to come a time when He's going to say, hey, enough is enough. So, all the friends and family that you ever know, you maybe treat them a way that is not conducive to human happiness, but sometimes going through this, it might not even happen when you're young. Maybe when you're older, when your children are gone, you're living by yourself, and the way you treat people because you had a little more than them, they all draw away from you. Now you are alone. It just reminds me of a song I heard recently. Hmm, all by myself. Yeah. When I was young, I never needed anyone. Making love was just for fun. Those days are gone. Now I'm alone. I think of all the friends I've known. When I dial their telephone, nobody's home. And then he's gonna cry. Don't wanna be all by myself. Don't wanna be all by myself anymore. Well, that's the song. So you might just be by yourself, and then this is gonna be time when you acknowledge the presence of God around you. But the question is, how would you like to be seen? How would you like people to remember you? But some of us run from the Creator all our lives. We came from Him. We all come from the Creator. He created us from the dust. We run from Him all our life while we're alive. And guess what? When we are going, we have to go back to Him. So, what's the point of running away from Him? Just do His will. Let's do His will. And how would you like to be remembered while you're here? Would you like people to remember you as a mean person, a person who doesn't do what they're supposed to do, treat people bad and talk negative things about people? How would you like to be remembered? That's a question I want to ask collective. So the song I started with, I would like to be remembered as a girl who sing her song for Jesus Christ, who was willing to lay down her life, do His will no matter what the price. When I'm singing for the deaf man, he can hear about salvation through my song. When I'm singing for the blind man, he can see the light in me and come along. Anyways, pause. Thank you, collective, for joining me here at the Galaxy. With God, love, lots, peace. I leave with you. Good night. But how would you like to be remembered? Let me know in the comments. All right.